Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about something that's important to know before traveling anywhere: scams. Specifically, we are going to talk about common scams you might encounter here in Baku, Azerbaijan. But don't worry, I'll give you tips on how to avoid them and keep your trip safe and enjoyable. Now, like any popular tourist destinations, Baku and other parts of Azerbaijan do have some scams to watch out for. Whether you are here for the rich culture, the stunning landscapes, or the delicious food, knowing about these scams will help you stay one step ahead and make your visit stress-free. So let's dive into it. First up, taxi scams. This one is common in many places around the world, and Baku is no exception. The fact that we encountered this scam both during our arrival and departure from Baku is what prompted me to make a video about this issue. You might encounter drivers who refuse to use the meter or charge you a flat rate that's much higher than what you should actually pay. Now this is quite common, but what we faced was something different, as we booked the taxi through our hotel in advance and the hotel itself was involved in this scam. We had reasons to believe that the hotel staff was hands in gloves with the taxi driver. While booking the hotel, we were informed that the taxi service is complimentary along with the hotel booking. But midway of our journey from the airport to the hotel, we discovered that the taxi driver wanted to take us to a different hotel and he wanted to charge money for this change of route. Similarly, during our way back to the airport, the taxi driver started demanding additional money at the airport, whereas we had already paid for it at the hotel during the checkout. Here is what you need to do to safeguard yourself. Always make sure the taxi driver uses the meter or agree on a price before you get in. If you are not comfortable with the price, don't hesitate to walk away. Secondly, don't make any advance payment. It's better to use app-based taxis like Bolt, Uber or Yandex, which have fixed prices and help avoid the hassles. Another good option is to use the bus service from the airport to its city center area, which is quite close to the Nizami street where most of the good hotels are located. The next scam on the list is hotel scam. This was a different kind of scam I encountered first time in my traveling history. Although I heard about this in various other travel vlogs of Azerbaijan, I didn't expect to experience something like this personally. We booked a boutique hotel called Sofia Hotel in the old town area of Icheri Sheher through the popular travel website. They gave us a lucrative offer for our 4-day stay at this hotel. The experience started to turn sour as we sat in the taxi arranged by the hotel. Midway, the taxi driver told us that there is a change of the hotel as there is no light in the hotel. The alternative hotel suggested by him was away from the main city center area, and the driver told us that we will have to pay him extra 50 manat for this alternative route. I asked him to make us speak to the hotel staff, who told us that there is an electricity issue at the hotel due to which our room couldn't be prepared on time. I refused to shift to another hotel and told the driver to take us to the same hotel where we had our booking. After this, he didn't argue much and took us to the hotel, where we found that there was no issue related to the electricity and the staff simply wanted us to shift to another hotel. We didn't know what other ulterior motives they could have had in shifting us to a hotel at another location. Anyhow, they asked us to wait at the reception for an hour till midnight, and after that gave us a room which was far inferior from the room which we had originally booked online. Since we had already made the payment, I didn't argue further and checked into the room. Then at the time of checkout, they literally threatened us to write good reviews about their hotel, as they could sense that we were not very happy and would have given them bad ratings. During the checkout time, they forced us to make advance payment of 20 manat for the taxi service to the airport. When we reached to the airport, the taxi driver started fighting with us to pay him 15 manat extra, telling us that he did not get the payment from the hotel staff. I wrote about this experience, but seems they were involved in this scam as well. So no satisfactory answer received and no action was taken against this hotel. As you can see, their names still reflect on their website. I'm sure they would be continuing to scam tourists like this, but with this video I hope I would be able to generate some awareness about this scam. To safeguard yourselves from these hotel scams, I would recommend booking a renowned hotel, preferably an international brand or a hotel with a minimum 3-star ratings. If you are on a budget, then best is to stay at a hostel. Secondly, don't stay inside the old town area of Baku, as the hotels here are mostly old houses or personal buildings located in the narrow alleys where taxi movements are restricted. These are the ideal places where scams can take place easily, so avoid staying in this area. Another scam on the list is SIM card scams. This is another common scam you will encounter in Baku as soon as you land. Usually you would have never heard about it at the airports of major tourist destinations, but here in Baku, I felt the price of a new SIM card offered by the various telecom providers was quite overpriced. Minimum price for a 4-day trip was around 50 mannat, so I decided not to buy it from there. Then the taxi driver, whom we booked through the hotel, stopped at a small shop midway, where again the minimum price the store owner mentioned for a new SIM card was 35 mannat. Thankfully, I didn't buy it from any of these two places. Here is what you can do to avoid this scam. With the range of international eSIM providers available, we have the option of buying it online, sitting at home for any country of our choice where we are traveling. The plans are simple, cheaper than any other local SIM, and above all, easy to download and use while you are traveling. In case you have failed to opt for it, like it happened in my case, then I would suggest do not buy it from the Baku airport or any other shop midway before you reach the hotel. Once you have reached the hotel and settled down, visit the city center area and look for the authentic outlets of the local telecom providers like this one, which we found at the Nizami street. They had fantastic plans ranging from 5 mannat to 10 mannat. We took a SIM for our 4-day stay, which costed us only 7 mannat, and it was sufficient. The next scam on the list is fake tour guide scam. Watch out for fake tour guides, especially in the old town area. Sometimes you will meet people who offer you exclusive tours claiming to know the best spots or secret locations. They might sound super convincing, but in reality they are just trying to charge you for something you could easily do on your own. To avoid this scam, always book through authentic or reputable agencies or through official website. If someone approaches you randomly, politely decline. Genuine guides will always have official IDs and won't pressure you into buying anything. Nightclub scams. Baku is famous for its nightlife. Areas around Nizami streets are full of nightclubs with super vibes and chill atmosphere. Beware of the touts here, who will approach you telling you about some nice clubs with free entry and beautiful girls. Solo travelers and group of male guys are the easy targets for them. On the pretext of free entry, cheap liquor or beautiful hostesses, you will be tempted to visit these clubs, and that is where you will fall into their trap. Don't detain any girls approaching you in the club or asking you to buy her a drink, as the drink for her will be multiple times of any normal liquor and you will be shocked to see the final bill amount. Best way to avoid these scams is to check the reviews of the clubs before entering and avoid getting trapped with female hostesses. One of the renowned nightclubs of Baku is Extra, where you will not encounter such incidences. Having said that, it can happen anywhere, so you got to be cautious. So there you have it. These are some of the most common scams to watch out for while traveling to Azerbaijan. But remember, don't let these scams discourage you from visiting this amazing country. With a little caution and common sense, you will have an incredible experience traveling to this country. Before you go, make sure to like this video if you have found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more travel tips and guides. Have you experienced any scams while traveling in Azerbaijan or elsewhere? Drop a comment below and let us know your story. Thanks for watching and stay safe on your travels. See you in the next video.